Bro. Hey mate, I was in the waist of the braking section. Good job. I saw you jump out so late. I was like,
I was really committed to the shot.
I made it, yeah.
Welcome, yes, I am here in Thuile because I said I'm doing the World Cups until after Andorra, so I'm at this round and the next round. So we're trackside. We did have someone else doing the tech video, hope you've seen it, it's really good. I don't know where, Katie? Oh, there you are, yep. So we're gonna head down track, see what's happening, see who's going good, and hopefully at the end we'll do a ghost. Katie, let's go. Come on, let's go. The top section of the track here in Thuile is super fresh and open, wide open, grassy turns that are just speckled with gravel and rough stuff. Keeps it loose, there's some big jumps, super fast, really glowy, riders are loving it. We've also got a mix of bike parky berms so you can really rail a corner at high speed. Then down into the trees, a little bit of tech starts to come into play. And there's loads of line choice, there's some high lines, low lines, and they're changing every run. The dirt's moving, it's shifting, and riders are having to get really creative up there. There's lots of laps and smiles and a fair bit of honking brakes because it gets steep. Down in this section, so steep, and there's some really tricky high lines up in the loose dirt. Jackson's been loving it up here, he's been looking really strong. So have quite a few other riders, it's super good.
Fast speed, fast speed, fast speed. So just down here after this steep section, we've got a couple of berms and people are either using them or kind of trying to catch the end of one right over the hump before into a nice schwalper. Just get clotheslined by that in the neck. Oh my god.
Oh! The brakes are getting hooked up in this track. It's so steep, it's so hot that there's just nothing you can do but drag them, generate plenty of Celsius, and those pads just get fried.
That's what you said.
That's what he did, yeah.
That's what you said.
Just picked up quite nicely
Like,
to avoid that second bump because that's catching people out.
I thought you were lying, but you weren't.
With Cathay Underwater Exploration Services, discover the marvel of the Scottish waters. Discount for mountain bikers and land mammals. Call 1-800-MIDGET now.
I don't know, I think when we raced the Enduro here, there wasn't as many riders, so it didn't get as churned up as this. So whatever they're reaching now is different to that top style that was on top.
Yeah, you're right, because like, I guess there's as many riders, but they pass over it 10 times as much.
Yeah, this side's starting to like suck people in or suck their fronts out. It's a dangerous front door exit potentially.
Was that an outside just there?
Yeah, that was sketchy.
Oh, it's sick. It's
Yeah?
so much fun. And the track holds up way better than I thought.
No way, okay.
I thought I'm gonna go into this practice and the boys have absolutely wrecked the track, but they actually rode some good lines in.
For the first time this
Literally
year.
like up there, this inside. I was doing this inside this morning, but there was no line at all. And now it's a sick groove. And
Oh dear.
like for example.
Nina might do a good one this week, she's stoked. So this is like super fresh up there, and I've seen like there's like an inside here. Are people doing that?
People are doing a whole combination of things. They're coming down a fresh section into this berm. They've got a couple of options, left or right, big hole, minimal holes.
Okay.
And then they come down on either side down the middle, and then they can choose to come high into the berm, high into the inside. There's quite a lot of different options, and it's been really interesting to see it developed and see which riders are taking which lines and what's actually working and not.
The dirt is like, you're wondering if it's like still there or not.
Yeah. So like can't push yet, still figuring it out.
Yeah, you definitely don't feel like a hero up there. Unless you're like inside a corner and slap the top and just think, go up that. It is hard, for sure.
So like kind of building into it rather than just going all out.
Trying to, yeah, for sure.
Sick.
Yeah, it's one that you want to like be pretty confident on your line and then kind of go.
A track like this, because it's brand new, you need to let it develop. So obviously from your track walk onwards, you're going to start to build an idea pretty quickly of anticipate where the lines are going to be, what's going to be fast. Maybe when a new line does come in or someone does something amazing, really just kind of weigh it up in terms of how it's going to suit the riders you work with. Whether it's going to suit their style, whether it's going to suit how they approach an entire race run, and definitely whether it's going to work for them and the current bike setup they're on and the current trajectory you're on for their season as well.
I mean, it sounds like there's a lot going on here. Charlie, get a ghost out immediately.
We need to find out what's
Get it.
fastest.
Get it. Get it. It's ghost time in this section. So we have creative rider number 1, Reese Wilson. He does a weird inside to gap, but then he just misses the exit in that turn because he didn't get set up for it. And we're going to compare him against Ronan Dunn, who goes fully outside there, low. And he's also in this inside line, but he gets it clean. So let's see what kind of a difference that makes as they both come into this section. So look, Ronan's already at the corner. He slaps that corner with a hole in it, but Reese is on that inside line. He pulls over the stump to kind of go across the middle onto the low. He misses that compression that Ronan just hit. And look, he's out in front, but his momentum's taking him lower than Ronan. He can't get set up. Ronan gets high. And then coming into the corner, looking like Reese is going over the back of the turn, but Ronan's got it clean. He gets off the brakes. He hits the scoop that has all the grip to carry speed as Reese is dragging his brakes around the outside. Then coming onto the final straight, coming up to the bridge, it's going to be close. Ronan gets it by 0.13 as Dartfish glitches out. Sorry about that. So on to the next comparison. Let's see who we got. Oh, we got Matt Walker. He gets the clean outside, nice up the high, and then he sets up into that outside line. Super fast, one of the only faster riders we saw doing the outside, so we are going to compare him against Dane Dewitt, who was super smooth, really working the ground across that off-camber, and he goes for that inside, which is going to be faster on that corner as they come in. Both neck and neck around that turn. Very tricky turn that is getting blown out, but it looks like Matt actually got it a bit cleaner. He gets a bit higher, he's carrying the speed, but Dane has a gap there. Is that gap going to carry him more speed down into the next corner? It's super close, but Matt is out in front. This is going to be such a good comparison if it's close. So Matt hits the outside rut. He rails around it. He's gone actually. I can't even see him. Dane's on the inside, carries the speed out. And look, he's already passed him. This is what we say when we're talking about it's a shorter track. Dane takes it by 0.16. The time came up too early. We won't worry about that. So yeah, that inside does look faster there. But let's compare Danny Hart. He got that inside in the first corner to inside here, one of the cleanest. Let's compare it against Ronan Dunn. He was the fastest going around that outside at the start. So coming into, look at Danny, he's already there. He goes down into the compression, takes the hit. It's a big hit as Ronan is going more straight. So he should be able to get set up better, but Danny actually gets that nice and clean, not quite as high as Ronan. Ronan is a little bit wider, but look, Danny's got a bike length on him. He's way out in front. This is going to be so interesting as they get this corner. Who's going to get the corner better? Oh, it might have been Ronan. I think he's catching him. And at the line, it's going to be... It's a draw! It's our first ever draw this year! Oh, yay! That was good. Hope you enjoyed that. So that's Inside the Tape here in Thuile with Katie Winton. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let us know what was the best bit down in the comments. And yeah, we will see you for Story of the Race Enduro Edition and Downhill in the coming days. Thanks. See you later.